Getting more views on YouTube doesn't have to be difficult. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be easy either. In this video, I'm going to share some tips and tricks that I've learned over the years to try and get a few more views on my channel. Hopefully they will help you too and make your experience of getting views on YouTube a little bit more effortless. First of all, not every view is equal. On YouTube, there are different qualities of views. You don't want people to show up, click on your video and just watch for a couple of seconds. You want people to ideally click and watch for at least 50% of the video. To ensure this, you need to be making good content. So one of the reasons why you might not be getting as many views as you might like is because your content just isn't good enough. Really think about, is it entertaining or is it educational? Would you sit there and watch it all? Be critical, honestly. People are so impatient these days. You really need to think about what you're creating and how you're creating it. How can you make it more interesting and only make a video as long as it needs to be? If views and growth are what you're seeking on YouTube, then you need to be serving the viewer. So you need to make content for the people that come to your channel and not for yourself. You need to really think about what it is that your audience wants. Do they want to learn something or do they want to be entertained? They need to be getting some sort of value out of your videos, out of your content. Therefore, try and make each video as valuable as it can be. Now, if you're not sure what people are looking for or what might be popular, then you can look at other things that are popular and try and apply them to your niche. So if there was a new Spider-Man film coming out, you could take the Spider-Man character and animate it in your own way or create a story around Spider-Man. Equally, if there's somebody in the public eye that you admire, you could try and work them into a video idea. So really think about what's popular, how you can piggyback on trends, and sometimes that method can help you get more views. At the beginning of starting any channel, nobody knows who you are, nobody really cares. So if you're just making content that you want to make and you want to get more views, it's only a very lucky few that are going to organically get found. You really have to be jumping on things that are trending or be making content that people really want. They want to learn certain things that they're looking for to actually get found at the beginning. Once you have got found, perhaps when you're over 10,000 subscribers, at that point you can really start going to town and trying your own stuff. I do a mixture on this channel. Half the content is stuff I want to make because I'm motivated and inspired to make it, and then the other half of the content I try and create for you, the people watching. I read the comments, I listen to feedback, and I try and make videos that will help you, that you're looking for. This video is one of them. 3 people have asked me, how do you get more views on your YouTube channel, specifically for stop motion and animation? And so I thought, I'll put a little video together with some of my thoughts. As well as piggybacking on things that are popular and trends, it's also really important to not lose yourself and to actually, fulfill your desires as well. It's important to make content that you want to make, so don't pigeonhole yourself into an area that you really do not enjoy. Some of the most popular videos that I've made on this channel are about that app, the stop motion studio app. I made them because people were looking for them and it was helpful, and I had to learn how to use the app to be able to teach it, but I don't use that app. That's not something that I ever used to animate with. Making those videos was a challenge. I feel like lots of you watching are probably looking for more content on that. I probably should make more content on that, and I'm going to try to. I've got a few ideas. I'm going to re-download it and I'm going to try and learn and understand how I could teach other aspects and help you out. I don't enjoy making those videos at all. I enjoy the videos where I'm able to be more creative, to actually animate and show off, the stuff that I want to do. I have so many ideas in my head. So when you have a YouTube channel, you've got to get a balance of both pleasing yourself and pleasing the people that watch. But yeah, the most important thing with every video is to provide value in some way, whether that's to entertain through a story or to educate and to help people learn something. Other tips are to find relevant groups on Facebook and post your video there. If your video is something that you're proud of, if you feel like it does help people, it solves a problem that people might have, find related animation groups on Facebook and other websites and share it. You've got to promote your own videos. Your videos are only going to get promoted by YouTube when they are seen as being good videos. So like I was saying before, if your video is getting over 50% of audience retention, which you can find in your analytics, then it's starting to get seen as a good video. And YouTube is starting to understand what that video is about. The more videos you make, YouTube starts to understand what your channel's about, and then it can push the videos out to the right people that might like your video, and it's sort of like a snowball effect. That's why when you see a channel start growing, it starts to grow quite rapidly, and the bigger it gets, often the bigger it gets. Because once YouTube gets you and your channel, then they do a lot of the work for you, and a lot of the views just come organically. You don't have to think quite so hard at that point about how to find new people. You just need to maintain your channel and be creating for the people that are already there and, you know, still delivering top quality and top value. The other thing about getting more views on YouTube is patience. You can make a video and at the time you upload it, perhaps it gets 20 views or 100 if you're lucky. And you think, it didn't really perform, that was a bit of a flop, it wasn't very successful. But 6 months down the line, suddenly you've made a few more videos, YouTube understands your channel better, maybe the topic that you created that video on is being searched for more, and suddenly YouTube promotes your video a little bit and it gets suggested to people in their feed when they're looking at other videos, and that video can suddenly start bringing in loads of views. Again, one of my most popular videos on this channel, that is exactly what happened to it. At the time of upload, I think maybe I got 50, 60 views, and then out of nowhere, it just started getting promoted. And now every single day, that video alone is bringing me in 100, 200 views. So anything can happen, anything can change at any point. Try and be patient. Don't delete videos if you think they're rubbish, because you never know when a video might actually get picked up. Just because it hasn't got views now doesn't mean that it's a bad video. So just to recap, my top tips for getting more views on your YouTube videos are to create content that has value, educate and entertain your audience. Create for the viewer, not for yourself. Look into other social media where you can promote your video, like Facebook groups or things like that, and share your video around. Look at other things that are popular around you, like TV shows coming out, movies, celebrities. See if you can pull any of that into your ideas, perhaps to piggyback off something, so people will be searching for the other thing and then they'll find your video and then see your content, and it helps you to get more views and new viewers. And then finally, just be patient. Keep making the best content that you can make. Make every video better than the one before, and sit tight. If you are wanting to grow on YouTube, it's going to take quite some time. This is something that takes years, not weeks. So just be patient and eventually the views will come. You've just got to keep making videos.